Since the birth of civilization, humans have extracted the Earth's resources, formed thriving societies, and embarked on journeys to peacefully spread their ideologies. But what if civilization formed in Minecraft? It all started a couple months ago. After I made a video about how societies would develop in Minecraft, you guys wanted me to make a public server to test the theories out. Big mistake. No one in those servers wanted peace. The main problem was that there's no real punishment for senseless killing, and people sadistically enjoy the fact that they could temporarily ban people by killing them. I even added a reputation system, and people tried to speedrun to the worst reputation as a badge of honor. So I said, you know what? We're trying this again. But this time, I'm putting everyone in hardcore mode. And it is my utmost pleasure to announce that with the forefront of Minecraft technology, we at Magic Incorporated have created a unique way to simulate civilization in Minecraft. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you. Here's the plan. Just like the real world, all my test subjects will have one life and will be placed inside different 100 by 100 block regions to see how people react to limited resources. To prevent regions from plunging straight into anarchy, we'll be sending criminals to a lovely country called Australia. If civilization manages to form, that region will move to stage 2. If not, which region will become the most advanced civilization? Watch to the end to find out. Also, if you want to see more experiments like this, consider subscribing and leaving a like. It's completely free and helps support me a ton. Let's begin the simulation. In this stage, we'll see how different biomes influence the way societies develop. There are 5 different regions. The first region is the plains. It's kind of the control variable of the experiment. It features a village, mines, and lots of fertile land. And with no natural hardships, the plains region went straight to work, doing what every country does in new lands, extracting natural resources, taming animals, and stealing resources from the natives. Next, we have the ice spikes, a very cold and harsh environment with a lot of ice and not much of anything else. So to survive, the region immediately banded together and got to work developing their own fishing industry. And by fishing industry, I mean sharing a 5 by 5 block of water. It also didn't help that their staff member said this.
Welcome to Siberia. I don't care what you name it, you're going to die here. That's all.
There are definitely going to be some human rights abuses here. Then we got the ocean region. Oh, these poor souls. If only their future was as bright as their water. There wasn't a lot of wood, so they began planting their saplings immediately to create a renewable source of trees. They also began an actual fishing industry and started exploring some of the treasures we hid throughout the islands. Unfortunately for them, they had the first casualty of the experiment, as someone was accidentally punched into the lava pit conveniently next to a treasure chest. Besides that, I don't know if it was the tropical island vibe or what, but everyone was way too relaxed here. Even their staff member's name was literally Kiwi. Little did they know they are located right in the center of the map. Let's just say there could be a lot of foreigners invading their shores. The fourth area is the Mesa region, which we model after the United States, isolated from the rest of the world, but brimming with gold, like California during the gold rush, and lots of fossils too. Not sure if the last part is historically true, but it was a cool aesthetic. Because of all the natural resources, the Mesa region quickly developed a gold industry and farmed for food using bone meal from the fossils. They would definitely need these resources to help liberate other regions in the future. The last area, the jungle region, was probably the most organized in the beginning. One of their main concerns was the threat of mobs, so they immediately began an initiative to light up the entire jungle to prevent mobs from spawning, which by the way, was one of the theories in my Trapped in Minecraft video. They went straight into creating a community center and began sharing all their resources and community chat. Wait a minute, this is starting to sound like... So with all the criminals in fear of Australia, society began to advance. I had the staff members assigned to each region deliver them their purpose in Discord VCs to not get nuked into oblivion by becoming a functionally civilization. To do this, each group had to fulfill a couple conditions. The first condition was to elect a leader through either democratic or authoritarian means. In the ocean region, there was almost a sense of paradise with no mob spawning. So a player tired of the relaxed atmosphere began spreading propaganda to rally up the ocean region. We got a propagandist right here, spreading motivational messages to the ocean region. A couple days later, he was assassinated.
He fell down in that pit.
That's what you think. That's what you think. It's probably the person that he was spreading the...
I told you, he was depressed. He was a little bit sad. That's all it was. Out of all 100 people, after making propaganda, he got sad and decided he didn't want to do it anymore.
Propaganda about...
Also, religions began to form as people began to build shrines in honor of their staff members, worshipping them as gods. Soon, the ocean region began holding a democratic election between a player called AJ's and Keisho Lightning. Keisho wins the election and is crowned the supreme ruler of the Ocean Empire. 5 minutes later, what?
The other leader is...
By a creeper? Dude.
dead. He got blown up by a creeper.
What are you gonna do with that leadership?
It's such a tragedy.
The people are in turmoil. They don't know what's going on.
And it all went downhill from there. The lack of leadership created a civil war as members fell one by one like flies, some by murdering other players, and some by trying to keep order by murdering those who murdered other players. In the chaos,
Oh no, AJ's has just killed another member of the Ocean Island.
AJ's, a once promising candidate for leadership, murders another citizen for, according to him, no reason at all, and was promptly sent to Australia by their staff member Kiwi. By the time order was restored, there were only 2 members left. And it turns out, one of them wasn't even in the ocean region. He had actually been spawned in the plains region the entire time. So the plains members held a goodbye ceremony for him, and he was teleported to the ocean region, where he became king, winning by a landslide vote of 2-0, and started constructing a cemetery to honor the fallen ocean members. In the plains region, a player once known for terrorizing others, Clown Pierce, quickly became a candidate for president. Another player called KSP Nerd challenged his rule, but was unpopular because he stole iron from people's furnaces. So this was a good lesson that if you want to become president, don't steal from your citizens. I gave KSP the option to dual Clown for the throne, but he asked for the same gear as Clown. But just like in real life, you don't magically get diamonds from God.
Sub to MagicGum. I must say, I must agree with this. I will now duplicate your diamonds, just like Jesus himself.
So Clown quickly united the Plains region under his rule. Under this newfound leadership, the Plains region developed agriculture and forced the natives into one-sided trading relationships. They also finished taming all the horses, so they had the best mobility out of all the regions. And let's just say, the Plains region liked their horses. This guy was basically Paul Revere at this point. Back at the ice spikes, they're still fishing. I mean, what can you do? Their entire biome is just ice. At least their pool of water is bigger this time. This pool of water would later become the center of their civilization and a community hub where all its members hung out by. In the meantime, some guy got mobbed by a polar bear while the rest of the country cheered the polar bear on. Half of their population was also tunneling down into the extreme depths to scout for new resources. A player called Rooster became the king of the Ice Spikes Nation. In Vietnam, its residents began creating a farm next to a local cave of water, a village of huts for shelter, and a cocoa bean farm as it was a crop native to their region, so they hoped to potentially use it in trade in the future. Because of their organized start, a player called New Delhi was immediately elected through democratic means and was the first to receive the Golden Crown, a golden helmet used to help identify the kings of each region. 4 minutes later,
Their leader fell into lava.
Logged out, and everyone's trying to find his location and put out the lavas. When he comes back, he won't die.
after a failed rescue mission,
Do not lose it like your previous leader, or else there will be trouble.
a new king Deeply was crowned leader. Under his rule, a great wall is erected around their society. Back in the Mesa region, virtually all their gold had been extracted, which meant only one thing. They had to prepare for Manifest Destiny. They began constructing a headquarters and elected Meme Man as their president. He actually seemed like a pretty good leader.
Establish good relations with Region 3, help them take over, and then stab them in the back. We need to hold a democratic vote here. I don't want to tax too much, but I don't want people to take everything.
You're putting
Find
taxes?
balance, then strike with socialism.
Soon, a shrine to their staff member Chilos was also created, who then watched his followers abandon construction on their headquarters and begin construction on Skybase. I think to showcase their power to the rest of the world or something? I have no idea. Now that each region had a ruler, each society began the second condition to move to stage 2, build a worthy country. The jungle society was now thriving, with a full-fledged wall, farm, and their leader hadn't died to lava yet, so that was a good sign. They even had a government building for internal affairs and negotiations with the other countries. Even the god of the Plains region, Stanford, was troubled by their progress and saw them as a huge threat in stage 2. They ended up negotiating in Discord with the Mesa region for an alliance.
We are the most advanced civilization according to Magic.
Why would that be?
We got all the buildings, we got maxed out base, we got everyone's got full on gear, we got enchantments, books, we got everything. So it'll be in your best interest to ally with us.
And that way we can go against planes who are stacked with stuff.
Against all odds, the Ice Spikes region managed to develop a potato farm in the extreme cold and began building Viking huts for shelter. They worked on getting all their members powerful enchantments and built a shrine. But interestingly enough, not to their staff member May.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This shrine, let's see. Kiwi, give me stuff. They created a statue for
Oh
Kiwi.
no, what? Oh my god, why is everyone worshipping Kiwi?
Apparently due to miscommunication, but soon this blasphemy was promptly fixed and they became known as the Nation of Siberia, because it's really cold, I guess. Soon, civilization begins to progress extremely fast as the Siberians carved a mountain into their headquarters and a village out of the spikes of ice themselves. In the chat, the first signs of nationalism are seen from the Siberians as they begin building a cobblestone wall using lava casts. It was time for the ultimate test for every civilization: winter. Every person was hit with the permanent hunger effect, which would test their cooperation skills.
Everyone, everyone needs to fish right now. Everyone fish and put it into the furnace straight away.
And forced many nations to burn through their food supply. Winter soon began taking its toll. A member of the jungle region starved underground, trying to find his way back to the top, with skeletons and zombies blocking his escape. A member of the Mesa region starved after refusing food from his allies, and a member of the Plains nation starved because he went AFK. The Plains nation soon discovered that drinking milk from cows could wipe the effect.
Don't say anything in chat. Don't say anything in chat. We don't want them to know.
Who needs it? Who needs it?
And KSP Nerd decided to leak this information in chat. He was then executed by the Plains Nation for leaking state secrets. But we didn't get on camera, so we forced Clownpierce to reenact the situation.
And therefore, he must die. Wow. I didn't expect that one. What happened there?
Execute this man.
Well, I did just try, but it seems ineffective at that. I think he's got some sort of divine protection right here. This is
We're gonna have Heartbringer type /kill, alright? Alright? Just keep on hitting him. Just keep on hitting him. Heartbringer /kill. Oh, you killed him! The execution.
That was so realistic. That was so realistic.
As a result, regions without cows got hit harder by winter than the rest. After a grueling winter, spring rolls around, and it was time for
Suspension.
In this stage, trade routes are open, and we'll get to see how different civilizations interact with each other. However, the players aren't the only societies in this world. Within each trade route, different civilizations are scattered throughout the land, blocking each nation from accessing their trade route. This will be the test of military power for each region. The first civilization to venture into the unknown was the Advanced Jungle region. After some preparation and pep talk, their staff member Flare and leader Deeply began leading the jungle civilization out on their first expedition. Unbeknownst to them, they were heading straight into guerrilla warfare. As they made their way into the depths of the jungle, they soon came into contact with the tree people.
Guys, if you get low, just get back, okay? Don't die. Don't risk it.
Hey, watch out, there's tree archers up there and they're shooting, so you got shields. You gotta dodge. Get your shield out. Stay together.
You think those tree archers drop arrows?
Follow me, I know the best way to get past
Alright, go. Let's go.
I was the one who placed. Let's go.
Alright.
Oh, it looks like they're out of range now. They can't see below the tree. Do they have the resources to survive this? They can still turn back. But once you die, it's over.
Follow me around here. You're gonna have to kill that one right there. Go.
Nice.
Ready.
And began to move in a single file formation to traverse the jungle terrain.
Leading the charge as in creative mode. Oh, the tree warriors are coming. They've gotten separated. Possum just died.
Dude.
The tree warriors
Fight
have
back.
cornered Deeply. The leader is now being cornered by 2 tree warriors.
Fight back! Why is nobody
This could be
helping?
the end.
What the? Who keeps? Oh, the tree warriors. They ambushed them.
Run! Don't stay in one place.
Zyth just died.
These mobs are so overpowered, dude.
Okay.
There's one following. Help me. Whoever's going through this loot?
We're not doing good.
Okay.
We've had several deaths.
Stuck in the middle of enemy territory, they came to a deadly realization. Winter had taken out their food supply.
I need some food.
I don't have food.
Oh, you don't have any food?
No, we don't have any food. I'm gonna die. I died, dude.
No, don't.
With their leader and majority of their forces dead, the jungle nation was obliterated. Fleur later came to VC and told us there were only 2 people back at their base who were left behind to gather resources.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna lead my 2 people to greatness still. Don't think we lost this.
They immediately made an alliance with the Mesa region and began planning a rescue mission.
Okay, we made the passage reverse through the jungle and all our men got slaughtered.
Oh my god.
And we have 2 people left. We need you guys. If we can
We can
disperse
help.
you guys.
Yeah, we can help. How far are you guys?
Unfortunately, the Mesa member that was going to go save them
Their best fighter just died. Encrypt.
died falling from their sky base.
No, Encrypt was on Mesa. He's supposed to save our jungle people.
So they were forced to attempt to cross the jungle alone and ended up being wiped out. Next up was the Plains Nation, who had just witnessed the devastation in the jungle region and were on red alert. They went straight into preparation mode, creating a shrine to receive the blessing of their god Stanford and a military outpost on top of the hills to prepare. They decided to only send people confident in their PvP skills into their trade route. Their enemy was Hannibal, a famous general who had historically crossed mountains in the winter to ambush his enemies. And interestingly enough, this mountain led directly to the Ice Spikes biome, so this was pretty historically accurate if you ask me. The Plains Nation began mobilizing their soldiers and led a cavalry charge into the trade route. Once they made contact with the archers at the wall, they hopped off and split into groups. One group began tunneling underneath and another charged head on. While the rest of his forces were held back by the fire behind the walls, their leader Clown Pierce went straight into the front lines.
Alright.
Oh shoot.
Be careful, watch your armor durability, make sure you use your shield.
Build a wall so you have cover.
There's cover, there's 2 pieces of cover.
Hiding behind a wall and breaking through the lines directly.
The
No
trajectory.
way, he's rushing, man.
He's rushing, he's rushing.
This is a king. A king goes into battle with the spin.
Oh, they're getting fired upon. They're building their way.
In the words
This is like
of the
trench
Legion of
warfare right here. They're
Britannia,
building their...
If a king doesn't move first, how can he expect his subjects to follow? He's hard. He's also incredibly bold because there's 4, 8, there's like 9 or 10 of them right there.
Yeah, pretty much is.
Clown is
He
just
still did all
beasting
that.
his way through. He's confident in his armor. Oh, he got juggled a bit.
Yeah, Clown's got some air on that. Jesus.
He's running, he's running. Run from the soldier, the melee soldiers. They're slaying all of them. And they're ganging up on him, and he killed them. Oh, they're attacking.
By the way, this is definitely going to the ice spike.
Nightmare seems to be low, he's running. Clown jumps in to save his subordinate.
Archer, shoot Hannibal.
Just
Hannibal's
be
coming
safe.
down right now.
Come on. You have to just stay safe. Come over here. Come on.
Okay. Oh
They're pretty healthy right now. Oh, the cart soldiers are coming down. Hannibal's down.
Coming.
They're
Oh,
pushing
no.
fire. Hannibal,
Hannibal's dodging the hits, bro. He just dodged some arrows.
Hannibal's
he's
tough.
soloing the entire squad. Oh, and they killed him.
They were able to make easy work of the rest of the soldiers. Next, we have the Mesa region. They're isolated from the rest of the
Hannibal's moving
countries by an
different, though.
ocean, so they began preparing for a naval assault. On the other side of the ocean was a bandit camp, full of, well, bandits. After a war cry, the United States embarked on their mission to spread capitalism to the bandits. The first fighters who landed on the shores got immediately ganged up on it.
Go into the water. Go into the water. The bandit boss is after Kira.
Oh.
Kira.
Oh.
Okay.
But on the other side of the assault,
Oh, they've made their way onto the trees. Take him out. Me-Man leading the charge.
Me-Man and his crew broke through the archers in the trees and made progress surrounding the rest of the bandits on all sides. They converged on the main bandit camp and knocked them all out.
They killed the boss.
Oh, Me-Man was being a real leader over here too.
We had a rivalry on our hands. Both the Plains and Mesa had made it out, and they saw each other as a threat to their power. Then the Ocean region opened up, and the 2 remaining members immediately began making their way to their allies in the Plains nation as their king made friends with them before he got teleported back into the ocean. Meanwhile, the Plains Nation began to entrench themselves on top of the mountain that was separating them from the ice spikes, who they perceived as their main threat to power. The Siberian god May gives us a final tour of their country before they head into battle.
Morning.
Morning. Looks like it's a pleasant day for Siberia.
Very pleasant day for Siberia. This is our main meeting area. We fish together, we talk together, we eat fish here. It's nice, really chill, alright? It's our base.
Type.
Oh,
I don't know what they do here.
Basic
I don't like seeing the
Basic.
private places, storage rooms. Nothing here. don't. So this is our prayer room. They pray to me for items.
Definitely not Kiwi, right?
And not Kiwi, not anymore. I killed them.
Nice statue right here.
I don't know who this is. Maybe that's me.
You can kind of see it.
We are a very proud nation. We are proud of our technology. Those primitives at the plains, they don't understand.
Ah, I see.
We're too poor to have a badge. So it's just a sign.
I thought you said that the plains were primitive.
But we don't have wool here.
Ah, true.
We only have fish. This is our prideful Great Wall. Hope to expand, to conquer, and hopefully secure our destiny as the true rulers of this world.
They had also seen the devastation of the jungle region, but were confident in their abilities and the hearts of the Siberian people, despite their trade route being one of the hardest. Yeah, they also had a lot of nationalism going around.
What's going on?
Wait, what happened? So they got
Hate
disqualified.
propaganda.
5, 6. So we lost half his men.
But with the Mesa region still far away, all eyes were now on the ice spikes. Tensions flared in the chat between them and the plains. If the ice spikes made it through their trade route, the Plains Nation would be right above them on the mountaintops. They had been fortifying their position and gearing up for potential clash. This next trade route could change the course of the entire balance of powers.
Shut up, everybody shut up, just for morale, right? I have a Prot 10, I'm breaking 1,000 golden crown right now. I've Prot 3, I'm breaking 1 mending on my diamond chestplate. Prot 3 on my diamond leggings, and Prot 2 on my boots. I have more books to get if I get more XP. Like I'm just as strong as full Prot 4 right now. So
How many golden apples do you have?
I have only 1. If you guys have apples,
give you a
that would be-
second one if you want.
Maybe, yeah, you should get golden apples to Crown.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tank.
And so the barriers dropped, and the Siberian army jumped down from the walls and began launching their assault at dusk. As the winter archers launched a barrage of arrows, they hid behind snowy hills and began building walls to block the fire. Then the winter soldiers made their own charge at the Siberians.
Battle. They're bringing them into a hole.
Oh no, someone's trapped in a hole with one.
They're retreating. They're retreating.
But soon they re-advanced towards the position and successfully took out the rest of the winter army. And just like that, the only thing separating the Ice Spikes and the Plains Nation was a mountain. I was gonna call it the battle for Hannibal's Peak, but suddenly out of nowhere,
They're charging? They're coming
look,
down from
planes.
their fortification. Clown Pierce is leading the charge. Tax Gather doesn't see it.
Pop down.
Everybody get down here. Everybody get down here.
Oh my god!
Yo, he really didn't see it coming.
Guys, go, Plains, go.
I'm going down.
Oh god, there's so many.
He's
Oh
honest.
no!
The two kings are fighting. Rooster versus Clown. This is the battle side. Everyone's coming to support the king. It's chaos.
Oh my god, Pierce is retreating into his team.
Gorilla
Kidding,
Pierce, the
that was
king of the
one up.
Ocean Nation, has allied with Clown Pierce. Oh my god, this is a
It's the
epic battle.
three kings in the center fighting each other.
the Siberians get the first blood, but then the Plains Nation takes out some of the Ice Spike forces.
Oh, Pioneer Pat just took out
I
Tanman.
can't even tell who's winning, dude.
I don't
It could
even
be
know,
anyone
man.
at this point.
Oh, they just took out another person?
But soon, the battle starts shifting in favor of the Ice Spikes as the henchmen of the Plains are taken out, allowing for the Siberians to gain up on the Plains Nation's leader, Clown Pierce.
Clown Pierce versus Rooster.
Clown Pierce.
He's getting modeled.
Clown Pierce is leading.
Oh, the power of Siberia. But he
Clown
does
Pierce
have
is
good
running.
armor.
4v1.
Crown Crown's Crown Bro!
Oh,
Ah, I'm dead.
Crown, you're Crown Bro!
Oh my god, I died.
Clown Pierce has
Clown
died.
died. Oh my
Clown
god.
Pierce has
The power of the
fallen.
Siberian people. I doubted them. I didn't think they would
Fought
survive.
The leader of the
valiant fight
Plains
all
had
the way
attempted to
until the
ambush
end.
the Ice Spikes
Just
in the
wasn't
middle of the
enough.
chaos and paid dearly for it. They violated the basic rule of war, never give up the high ground. The Siberians victoriously
That's
looted the
facts, though.
treasures of their battle and even ended up taking the Plains horses. With the jungle region wiped out and all of the Plains and ocean regions loot, it seemed like the Ice Spikes were on a clear path to victory. There was just one problem.
Last stand.
In Stage 3, remaining civilizations must capture a beacon, bring it back to their country, and defend it from all invaders to be crowned the greatest empire. To add to the chaos, the criminal Australia was released. He had made a small hut during his time reflecting on his actions, but turns out he learned nothing from them because he then made his way to the Mesa base and planned to ambush them. The Mesa at this time was split up all over the map, but they still had numbers and were way closer to the beacon than any of the Ice Spikes nation. So then it became a race against time. The Siberians quickly split up and began exploring all the routes in an attempt to find their way to the beacon. During this expedition, some of the Siberians fell to surviving AI civilizations. The Mesa region decided to regroup at base, which made them find and execute the criminal AJs, but it wasted a lot of time. They made it to the beacon first, but then suddenly,
Wait, Rooster's here. Rooster's here. A
Oh,
night
okay,
battle
okay.
between.
Oh, this is it.
This
This
is
is
it.
it.
Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in. Oh, Comrie took the boat. Wait, does he get away on the boat?
Oh no, he had an Ender Pearl. Oh, Comrade's they're taking massive hits right now.
Oh
No!
and just like that, the surviving Siberian members had the beacon and made the somber journey in the rainy night all the way back to their homeland. Through a story of struggle, survival, and war, with 3 remaining members, the Ice Spikes Nation was crowned the greatest civilization in Minecraft history.
They got it done. At the end of the day, they got the job done. And that's all that matters.